Welcome back to Harrowings in the Passing Show. I'm watching little birds, little house sparrows, and about to head up towards Columbia Road along 19th Street, I believe. I think it is. Climbing up on the intersection of California Street and 19th. Going to be going over to Adams Morgan. It's a Saturday morning, August 22nd, 2026. Birthday of Ray Bradbury. Birthday as well of Dorothy Parker. Picked that up from the Writer's Almanac this morning. Just finished walking with Michael Mooney, a Home Depot department head, owns a couple of departments there. And he's been doing pretty well for himself, it seems. Another day in the bonus round, folks. I've taken a gig at Daily Provisions, and I was down there with Mike. So we were having our little tete-a-tete with others of our tribe. And in general, it's another day in the bonus round. You see the campaigners, 4 different roles there. And the DC government, elections coming up. Remember to vote, folks. And remember, too, that every cent spent is a vote for the kind of world we're co-creating. Voting in political ways does have impact, but voting in economic ways has real impact in a much more direct manner. So I like to remind everyone that we need to work on being good ancestors. We miss 100% of the shots we don't take. And this is one of those shots, pulling together little raw documentation, who, what, when, and where. Little primary documentation for research historians of the future, potentially. Pet-friendly apartments here, a promenade, having an open house at the moment. Columbia Road. Perception. Turning by Colorama Park, Colorama Road, and Columbia, Northwest DC. It's pretty peaceful here in the capital city of the United States of America. It's Federal District. You see down there in the alleyway. Picking up a little bit of the ambient noise. Libra's joined the begrudging dispatch. Good to see your emoji. And Kay Patton has joined. So for 4 of us here, just wanted to say thank you for being a part of the passing show and observing it with me, including the D74 bus. Everybody's moving if they ain't already there. Everybody's got to be somewhere. It's from Mississippi by Bob Dylan, I believe. That line sticks with me. Star Nurseries, taking care of the landscaping here at the Georgian condominium. It's one of many condominium buildings in the neighborhood. See the kitties? Imagine the world they're going to be seeing. Progress is being made, folks. Hope for the future. Got an ambulance coming down the pike. Number 11. Getting a little bit of a day-to-day drama Here we are by the Wyoming, I think. Where is that? Oh, that's Norwood Apartments. We've already passed the Wyoming. What's behind us? Humanity and all of its diversity here in Washington, D.C. Lots of kiddies playing in the playground. We children, in some cases. Come along by Streets Market. No pets allowed, except service dogs. Got a little Steiner. It's one of my favorite beverages. Haven't consumed much lately, but it is what it is. The Tango across the way. That apartment building includes a place maintained by Mike Olmert, a professor of English at the University of Maryland, many years now. I think he finally may have retired. I'm not positive. And he's a good guy. Met him once. An old colleague of my father and mother's. Visited my, visited my mother a week ago today. She's in cognitive decline, and it looks like isn't walking, isn't feeding herself now. It's tough. I'm glad that she has gotten the care she needs. It looked like she was pretty comfortable in the memory care unit there at Charter Senior Living. Spent another week. Sure, my sister will take care of the arrangements. If she needs anything from me, I should be available. I haven't heard nothing this week. I think you did a good job to the extent we're able. Maybe a little beyond good. See, Sam has joined. Good to have you with us, Sam. The passing show just brings us a little bit of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C. Capturing moments as they pass. Our ongoing documentation for research historians of the future, potentially. Another day in the bonus round. Probably won't get across in this pass. See what happens. Lost 3 books should be across the way. KLMB is selling a place there, it looks like. Hi-Fi. Huh. Lost City Books still going. My favorite places. I don't know if they have the book on UFOs or not. Still, I might check that out later. Wait a moment. See if we can get some traction. It's right around the corner. Oh, it's right here? Yeah. Not right there, but right around the corner here. Thank you. Sure. You're very close. Thank you. It's going to go up to that little place where that car's going, and that way. Okay. Thank you. Yep. Taking a look at the businesses, we got laptop repair available here. Probably gonna wrap up the passage show pretty soon. I think I'll hit upon this place open, but we'll see. Might not be open yet. There it is. Fine. There's also, if you can get a copy across the street. So maybe closed. Yeah, Crystal. All this marching. This race, we're both working at the race. Yep. Not sure when it's gonna be open. A little market setting up out here. What is the hours here? Noon to 8 p.m. I can't go in. I am really glad that he did that. It is what it is. This has actually been stopped. Core Power Yoga. AdmoHeights.com. Tiny vinyl shop. Call your mother. Full of everything. Core Power Yoga. Be hospitable. You know, that's one thing I got. So, not many people joining, not many people watching, probably. Doesn't matter. All this is about. A little bit of who, what, when, and where. Lots of folks waiting for this place. A bake shop. They're doing something successful. Quite a line. See, the clouds are gray. Could go back down Columbia, but I think it might be nice to get a few more steps in by going down this way. Flashing yellow light for the turn. Going red now. I'll be up just to walk across. 26 seconds. I'll take it. keep on moving, to keep on moving. That's the way. Just Sam, Libra, the begrudging dispatch, and Pat have joined. We'll take in the murals, the artwork about. Had some rain. Got a lot of green happening this summer. August 22nd, quite often finds us in drought. Looks like we've got a little bit more moisture happening. Definitely the humidity is up. And it's another day above ground. Another day in the bonus round and beat the Reaper. There's folks on bus, folks on foot. Child Development Center. From baby's breath to the rattle of death. And all the magic that lies in between. Vida Senior Center here. I think I probably qualify for senior center's services soon. 63 years old. I tend to think of us as seniors after we get past 60 or so, even after 50. My life continues to evolve. Handsome puppy. Look at the architecture on these buildings. Truly splendid. Worth checking out. Historical markers. So the body of work I produced here is what it is. I haven't gotten out as much as I ought of here lately. Should do more of this, really. Getting a walk in. It's like coming up on the bridge. Duke Ellington Bridge will take us across. A couple of options here. We could turn, bypass Taft Bridge, and make our way back. I think I might do that, actually. It's a little road less traveled, a little back track, but quite doable on foot. Think of the walks that Einstein took with Kurt Gödel. Think of walks Bertrand Russell must have taken. Kind of thinking that happens when you're walking. Taking in the passing show, noting the sheer variety of flora and fauna. Admittedly, the species we are somewhat overtaken the other species available. So it's going to be a road less traveled through here, I think. Break down this alley. See where I end up. Somebody's got a Rivian there. A abide no hatred. You can see the backs of some of the row houses here. Whew. It's definitely good to get out and walk, talk, be a part of the world, people in it. Five. Sorry. Look at that. All this metadata being grabbed up. Information about surfaces. Harrowing does just scratch the surface of things. Center Art Ironworks. Actually, don't know where I've ended up. I'm not sure I've ever taken this alleyway before. I got the basement. Hey, how you doing? There we go. With our Corvid friends, monitoring the situation. Oh my gosh, that was an interesting walk. I didn't realize I would come out here. Let's try it again. Made a big U-turn through that. All right. Well, so much for that. I didn't mean to make that U-turn, but that's what I did. Got to look at the backside of some of these residences. We get a chance to see them all over again. Across the street, really less traveled stuff. Did not realize that was going to make me do a U-turn. A big circle. You can look at some of the flora again. Reflecting on what the DNA molecule can do. I've been doing a little study on RNA, DNA, peptides, amino acids, how they all work together to create life. I've learned quite a bit about that lately. Doing low impact stuff. Stoic. Stoic. A little splashing in some water there. Which rearranges things, you know. Everything we do has an impact. Left foot in front of right foot. Little bits of impact. Little bits of the passing show. Got to take Lynn to Rockville today. Rockville's always on my mind. Another day in the bonus round. August 22nd, 2026. And this is what was happening then. These are the people who were doing things, moving about. Presumably each of them has a role to play in creating the world that we are all inhabiting. Mixed. Now, I was thinking either to cross the bridge or not to cross the bridge. Looks like it's a little muddy down that way. But it's a nature walk under the big oak. Get on the path here. Red buds. There are their seed pods. Oak trees. Their acorns. Quite nice to come down along here, past this big gum. It's a large gum tree growing in the front yard of 108 Dogwood Drive in Williamsburg, Virginia. Last I checked, it was planted by my father. It's nice to plant trees. I had 5 planted in memory of Kathleen Boyer, who passed away from cancer, sarcoma, particularly aggressive kind, fairly recently. And she will be greatly missed. She's a hard-working woman. I tell you, she achieved a lot in her life. And he's behind a lot of bereft folks who would have profited from her living longer than 1965 to 2026. Younger than me, she passed. We should all strive to be good ancestors, doing what we can with what we have to help others. It's quite an industry when it comes to seeing us out of life as well as seeing us into life and everything that lies between. So I was thinking of this. So I'm looking at these little wildflowers growing, crepe myrtles, big impressive splash of color there, and just how little we see as I'm walking past a ravine that goes down to Rock Creek. Treading over a broken brick. So they're taking out some trees recently. Up ahead, you see the large stump of a tree that was removed in recent memory. Anybody else joining? No. I've still got enough power. I'm going to continue to film this episode of The Passing Show. Who, what, when, and where is what it's all about. It's a little hole right there. I just watched a bee go down it. Don't know what's up with that. Some kind of wasp. Not sure. Didn't look like it was a yellow jacket. They also nest in the ground. Ooh. Let's take a look at that tree stump. Looks like a little bit of a tree coming up next to it, maybe from the root. Stick drop there. Yeah, it was a good sized tree. Appears to have been a sycamore, and there's a bit of life left in it coming up along the edges there. You can see some of the landscaping along the back of some of the houses. Gorgeous places, really. And I'll be walking up. I think it's Belmont, is it? Yeah, it's Belmont Road. Belmont is sort of cut off, but goes on across towards Massachusetts Avenue. And over there, on that side of the creek, you find a home Barack Obama maintains since he left the White House. You see the abutment of the Taft Bridge there. It's good to walk along the earth, kick an acorn. Coming up on the sidewalk. Take Belmont up to the intersection of Connecticut Avenue. Tremendous architecture. Alley Vista. Looks out over the park there. Apartment building. Condo building. Up the way. There's Connecticut Avenue. There's a little climbing to do. Let's get up there and come down towards home. Anybody else? Rune Knight 3 has joined. Hey, good to have you with us. Be the change you want to see in the world. Every cent spent's a vote for the kind of world we are co-creating. In my case, I'm using this iPhone to get from here to where I'm going and record a passing show as I go, picking up the metadata about who, what, when, and where. Primary documentation for research historians of the future, potentially, or just a vanity project, an immortality project, if you will. Nice incline. It's good to raise your weight, feel the resistance, be the change. All works together. One piece, one life. One day. Range Rover. Great myrtles. Cypress. Oak. Another oak. A different sort. Pigeons. Circling. 2311. Ashmead Place. I've been down Ashmead Place in a while. It's one possible path, one many. Once had a date with a young woman who lived down that way. Odd. It's a little different. Might be able to slip across here. Let's see. Just 28 grams of protein, 150 calories. David. Big Valley Incorporated bus there, advertising a protein bar with no sugar. Right outside the Dresden. A friend of mine lived there. Haven't seen her in a while. 2101 Connecticut Avenue. Really impressive. Impressive architecture in all these buildings. Different periods, different times. Dental office there at 2101, I think. Or is it 2100? I forget. I think 2100. Oh, Connecticut Avenue. Normandy Hotel down this way. Wyoming Avenue. The Wyoming condo buildings back across the way from McClellan's Monument. Looks down Connecticut Avenue. Another day in the bonus round. I've been just musing generally. Let's see what he's saying here. Rune Knight. Architecture is much more utilitarian here as it's less personality. I don't know where you are, Rune Knight 3. Maybe you could tell us. Good to know. We do have a wide range of different architectures all slapped up together. This one is more Art Deco and appropriate to the period, 2000 Connecticut Avenue. Down the way, you can see the Universal building. It's being gutted and remodeled to be the Geneva, which will be a apartment building. It's pretty sticky weather here. You can see the Washington Monument from up here. It blends in with the clouds pretty well right now. Straight down Connecticut Avenue. This is the Churchill Hotel, Historic Hotels of America, National Trust for Historic Preservation. There was the Hilton, where Correspondence Dinner recently had its drama. And then below that, some luxury housing, sort of embedded within the Hilton framework. Oh, can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Doesn't matter right now. The King William Hepburn, that's what it's called. It's called the Hepburn. Came back to me. Oh, we're prone to calling the Hilton back there the Hinckley Hilton, since John Hinckley shot Reagan there. John Hinckley ended up living in my parents' neighborhood, Kings Mill and the James. I'm not sure where he is now, what's happening, but he went back to Williamsburg, Virginia, after being released from St. Elizabeth's Hospital. It's no longer being a threat to society. Yep, it's the ongoing transformation of this facility. It's where I had my rehearsal dinner, my wedding, on May the 2nd, 2008, before getting married till then, May 3rd, 2008, at the Tabard Inn. At that time, there was a place called Buco de Beppo in there, which was a Italian restaurant, family style dining. It was sweet of them to allow us to do that. So my wife's business was there as well. We had some nice folks there, and it was good to have the gathering of the tribe, so to speak. One last time, 2008, good wedding. That is beautiful, eh? A lot of construction going on here. They have resurfaced a lot of our area, put down these berms for bus stops. D74 at Potomac Park, sitting down there. All right, where are we now? You're in Lacey, Washington, a suburb of Olympia? I think so. Can't really read it against the background here. Too light outside to read well, but thank you for telling me. I guess we all could be the change we want to see in the world and insist on better architecture, but it's a matter of what will pay the bills and what's most efficient and effective these days, I believe. So we've made it all the way around. Pretty tired after this long stroll, but taking Lynn out, I mentioned, a little after 11 o'clock, a little later than I expected. It's the alleyway behind my place. Very hard to get through, seems to me. Can I pass through here? Looks like I can just do it. I piled up some sand here. Steps. So I'm going to redo this sidewalk too. Wow, look at this. In front of McClellan's retreat, all this gravel. I'm coming around. Okay. Oh, there's some crows. What are they up to? Got something good. Pretty fellas. Guy's got kind of a mangy head, it looks like. Lost some feathers or something. Poor thing. Not looking too healthy. But apparently somebody left out some treats for them. It's fun to watch. Let's see what kind of books they got in the Romanian little free library. More than a few. Science fiction. Oh, wow, that's going to be worth it. Lean in. All right, that's enough of the passing show. Thanks for joining us. I'll be back later.